How to do a quick test on a starter, a good starter and a bad starter. Let's see. So this is the starter that I just got out of this car right here. This is a Jeep Commander, and as you can see there, let's see, this is where the big the fat wire will go on here, right? And it's got a nut on it, and the little one, it goes on here, on this right here. It doesn't go somewhere here, it goes on this right here. On other cars it might have like a connector, you just push it in, or it might have a little smaller nut on it, things like that. But so the way you test it, you put, so it's got power going to it like this. Since it's not bolted on the bell housing of the transmission, so it doesn't have ground right now. So we're going to ground it with this right here over here on the housing of the starter. So then we are going to act like the ignition switch on this right here. We are going to put our jump lead. This is a wire that's rated for more than 12 volts. Well, this is a fat wire, so it will be enough. So we put it on here. Actually on this side here, it's got power here. Then you get your this wire here, and you put it on this right here. You see how? Do you see that? Let's see. Alright, got spark right there, but the starter doesn't do anything. So that's a bad. It's a bad starter. Okay, it's a bad starter. So let me show you a good starter. So let's see. Let's take these off here. Check this off like this. We take this on the side here, and we grab this one, and we'll do the same on this one. So we'll do the same on this thing. We put 12 volts here, ground it over here. We get our jump lead. Let's see, come on. Now hold the starter when you do this, because it's going to jump. It's got enough power to fly out of your way. Let's see. And then we put this wire on this here. It should turn the starter. You see that? Okay, so let's put it. Okay, that's how you test the starter. Do this again. Okay, let's do this again. So this way, I just tilted this starter, turned the starter on the other side. All right, so let's do this. Let's put this jumper wire on this right here. Okay, this is a good starter. This one is not a good starter. This one is a good starter. So that's how you bench test a starter, and it's the same concept when it's in the car. You can, when for example in the car, when it's installed, you can just get a jumper wire like this, put it on this here to bypass the ignition switch, to make sure to see if your starter works, and then you jump it like this. If your starter starts cranking, or it does a click or something like that, then your starter, if the starter has 12 volts, it should crank the engine when you do that in the car. But if it doesn't 12 volts, then it's not going to. But that's how you can test the starter, to see if your starter is bad, or it's the signal that's coming from the ignition switch to the starter that's not good. So, or it could be this positive wire right here, the fat wire in there. I've had situations like that this wire is not good, that comes from the battery inside the car. I'll show you here that the wire that goes from here on the battery to the starter is not good. So you got to check here if it's not shorted out to ground, or if it's good connection here, things like that. I've had situations like that it's not the bad starter, it's a bad connection here or somewhere else in the system, but we can do that. I can show you that in another video, but this is how you test the starter. It's a quick and easy way to test the starter.